Let me introduce myself again. This is Alison. I'm currently a PhD student in atmospheric environmental science. As you can see from my background, I'm completely a HKUST person. I do my UG, MPhil, a PhD right at HKUST. Why? Because I find HKUST study is really enjoyable. Let me share with you why. Before I start my research study, let me tell you my impression to a researcher. In my UG study, I thought a researcher reads a lot of books. This is very boring. I thought a researcher always stuck in front of a computer, which is very boring. I thought a researcher always write a lot of articles, similarly boring. And they also need to sit all day long. How boring is it? So in my UG life, I just decided not to become a research student. But at the end, in my final year project, I changed my mind because I find research study is really wonderful. Let me share with you why. First of all, school life is definitely fantastic. I have a lot of classmates surrounding me, help me to think about how to do research. And also, as you can see from these pictures, they are my FYP students. Oh no, they are my professor's FYP student, refers to final year project student. I lead them to finish a project throughout the whole year. And meanwhile, we find a lot of fun here. And also, I have a very nice supervisor, Professor Alexis Lau. He's super supportive, and he listens to me and gives guidance to me. And therefore, my research study is not unknown. Also, doing research is so fun. It's just like doing with a detective. Have you watched this animation or episode before? Right? Yes? I see you guys shake your head. And usually, there is someone die, right? I mean, in the story. And then the main character have to identify the suspect. Then they find the evidence to prove they are the murderer. And finally, they catch the killer. And doing the research is just the same. First of all, I have my observation to my research area. And then I make hypotheses. What are the most important factors affecting the phenomenon? What are the physics behind? And then I do experiment to collect the data and do analysis. And finally, I get the conclusion, just like doing a detective. And also, many of you may have a misconception about a researcher. You may think about we must have some kinds of talent in order to finish a research. But the fact is that this is not true because no one knows how to do research at the very beginning. We all grow. How do we grow? Yes, we actually read quite a number of papers. We firstly identify the need, then identify the research gap. We also set up the research questions. And finally, we solve it. Through solving more and more problems, we grow. But I find these kinds of growing path is just the same as playing games. I am a game lover. The need for me is I want to win. But the fact is that I lose sometimes. Do you see the gap between the reality and my need? So I set up the questions. Why do I lose? I really identify, is there any important skills or concept to a game that I miss it, make me lose the match? Since I find it, I can be very focused in improving my skill. The point I'm making here is that research make me a better gamer. And tell you that problem identification and problem solving skill, these two are the two most important skills in your everyday life. Not just about playing games or doing research or a project, even in managing your health, you need these two skill sets. And I can say that doing research study definitely is the best place you can train these skill sets. Other than having fun and having growth myself, I also have the opportunity in making contribution to the society. You know, air quality in Hong Kong is so bad, right? Do you know it? You know it, right? Really? You guys are awesome, because I don't know it before. because air pollution problem is invisible. Most of the air pollutants is invisible. We seldom look up to the sky, but most of our time spent look down to the phone, right? Because there are so many information on the app that is so useful to us. A few days before, my iPhone told me that on average, I spend 5 hours a day looking at the phone. It's kind of surprising to me, actually. So back to the air quality problem. Since air pollution problem is invisible, why don't we make it visible? So I work under my professor and a big team of researchers in developing a new app, which is the air quality informatics system. It is very first in the world. With it, you will be able to know the air quality around you, no matter you are in indoor or outdoor. With it, you will be able to know whether you should drive or take a bus if you want to go out to the restaurant. With it, you can know which part in Hong Kong have the best air quality in real-time information. So, with this app, it helps you make better decisions in terms of the air quality aspect. The app is already launched. It's called Praise Hong Kong. If you're interested, you can download it, and it is still in development stage. And later stage, we will also provide indoor air quality data, real-time, personal, okay? So in conclude, research study offer me so much fun, definitely, really. And through the fun, I grow, and through the growth, I make contribution to the society. And therefore, I appreciate a lot that the school provide me the opportunity in studying here. This is my sharing. Thank you.